Hi, how you doing? It's Jeff Sinker from Skype Guitar Lessons Online, bringing you another easy guitar song. This has been requested by a couple of my younger students. Just wanted to play something that was in the charts, and they suggested this song. They asked me if I could work it out for them, show them how to play it. So here we are. You'll notice I've got this capo here on the 6th fret. Because of that, we can use easy guitar chords, because you do have a little arpeggio sequence in here that you have to play, but by using the capo here, it means we can be playing across this A minor to a G, there's an E minor 7, and then there's this. It's like an F chord, but really just a bar chord that we're playing through, because we're not hitting the two top strings there. So it can be a little bit tricky, but I'm sure a little bit of practice you'll be able to get that. So let me go through the sequence that you're going to be playing. We start off with this A minor chord, and we're going to play A string, D2, G2, D2, 1 on the B. We lift our first finger, and then we go back to G2 and back to D2. So we have this. Okay, that's your first sequence. Now, you do palm mute. When you're playing this, we're trying to get this palm mute sound. So we're just going to put a fleshy part of our hand here, resting almost on the bridge of the guitar, so it's muting the string slightly. So when we play that through, we get this sound. Okay? Kind of like a staccato sound is what we're aiming for on this. And if you listen to the record, you can hear that really cut off sound. Don't mute it too much, you can't hear anything coming through, but just enough just to cut off that kind of sharpness that you would normally play. Now the second chord is played over a G chord. All we have to do, we just put our third finger on 3rd fret. Then we're going to play D string. We're going to play open G string. Then we're going to put a finger down on 2nd fret on the G, and then play open B. Again with that mute. Next chord is over an E minor 7, but again we don't have to put any fingers on until right at the end. So we play an open E, then we do open D, open G, open D, open B string, and then we're going to play 2 on the G, and then open G, and back to an open D. So there's quite a bit going on in that bar, so that one, I would practice that one. But we get this. Okay. Now the final part is over this F chord. And we put our first finger on what would be the 1st fret on the low E, and put little finger on 3rd fret on A, and our we put our 3rd finger on what would be the 3rd fret on A, and our little finger on 3rd fret on the D. And we're going to just play down them notes, so we just get this E string, A string, D string. Then we're going to play an open G, and then we put our 2nd finger on 2nd fret of the G, so we get this. And the final part is a little turnaround. We're going to play 3 on the E string to 4 on the E string, and then back. And it just repeats round over and over them 4 bars, over that A minor, to the G, to the E minor 7, and to the F. So take your time. I'll go through it nice and slowly now, and then we'll take it up in tempo. So this is a very slow tempo. And we'll bring it up. Now the whole song is based off on these chords. So when we start going into the main verses, we can start to strum the actual guitar when we're playing this. So we can take it over an A chord, the G chord, E minor 7, when we play that F chord, we just make sure that we are not hitting the B and the E string. That's the E minor. Now, let me just go through them fingerings there just to show you the way I play that. I start off with a standard A minor, which is first finger on first fret of the B, third finger second fret on the G, and my second finger second fret on the A. I roll my thumb over here because I don't want this low E string to play. And what I do, I move my third finger up to the third fret on the low E, put my second finger on second fret, and I like to put my little finger across here to play this, the third fret on the high E. Now you can just play your normal, you can go from this A minor to your G. Depends which way you want to play, it's just I like that. Then when I play my E minor, regardless which way I do it, all I have to do is either leave the first finger in place. If you're playing that standard G chord, you just leave the first finger in place. Then you've got that E minor 7 chord, so that's very easy to move. But if you're doing it the way I play, second finger remains on, so that's an easy movement. Then we just got to put our first finger here on first, third finger on third on the A, and little finger third on the D, and we've got that second finger just picking up that A, second finger picking up second fret on the G string, which is an A note. Very easy song to play once you go past that arpeggio sequence right at the beginning. So that's the song. Because we've got the capo, we're in the correct key, so you can play along with the video. Now, as per usual, I've included the tablature, so you'll be able to follow that note by note as you play through, and also the chord chart for this, showing you the 4 chords that I used. Well, that's me. I've covered the song on this one, all the parts that you have to play. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget, click on here, subscribe. That way you'll be always notified whenever I'm posting any of my new easy to play songs for beginners. Until the next time, this is Jeff Sinker from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com, thanking you for your company, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Until then, goodbye.